Hi guys. So, I actually have a theory regarding Life is Strange double exposure. If you don't want spoilers, stop watching now. So, I'm currently playing a game with the Chloe Lived ending. Let me be honest. I did not save Chloe my first playthrough, but I watched a playthrough from Lost Faye, who basically helped me helped me helped me what's it called? Come to terms with the Chloe is alive ending of the first game, and see why that was the better choice. And so I used that in my double exposure playthrough. And I used to be Chloe's dead children, but so I'm playing it with that ending, and I have a theory about like the timeline of when Max and Chloe broke up. Okay, so I think we are told that she basically sorry. We were told basically that Chloe I'm filming this at night so my thoughts aren't clear. But we were told basically that Chloe was focused on the future, Max was focused on the past. And we were told when we go, and I haven't gotten to this part, but I've seen spoilers, so I'm okay to talk about this. But there's a point where you go into Max's house, and she puts up a photo of you and Chloe, which we see in Life is Strange 2, which again I know spoilers for, but I've never played. And we learn from this that they had a fight right after that photo was taken, and that photo was taken again in Life is Strange too. So we learned that it was taken in episode 2. So we learned the fight happened in episode 1, and then after Life is Strange 2, and then like right after that photo was taken. I think that fight did not cause the breakup, but it did cause Chloe to be paranoid of Max possibly um, rewinding all the time. Because I don't think Max stopped using her powers after the storm. I think Max kept using her powers after the storm because no matter what, she would still have to save Chloe because something is still happening. Something is still going to happen to her. She is still destined to die, but you're just delaying it. So she just uses her powers to save Chloe over and over again. And that fight was basically like that. You saved me over my parents. Are you gonna? And you keep saving me. Are you going to um keep saving me for little things? Keep rewinding for little things? Like there's a text saying, if I say no to moving in with you, are you just gonna rewind until I say yes? And Max says, no, never. And I do believe her on that because I remember her telling Chloe that her rewind power is not a toy. Don't use it willy-nilly. Which is why she only used it to save Chloe in the first game. And which is why I think she continued to use it to save Chloe in after the storm because I think something is still after her. But anyway, for minor things, she would never do that. And so the paranoia is still there. And then we get a letter later in this chapter saying, you saved me over my parents and everybody there. I just want to be with you in the moment. I thought this was cool as teens, but now I just want to be with you there in the moment. And now the more you use it, the more to save me, the more out of the moment you are. Which is, in my mind, very valid. And a very valid reason to want to break up because remember, in the first game, Chloe was 19, Max was 18. So now they're either 27 and 28 or 28 and 29. So that is a valid reason for them to break up. I just think it was a mix of the paranoia and the Survivor's Guild on Chloe's part that led to said breakup. I think that paranoia started right after that fight, but I also think they went their separate ways after that fight because Chloe said that she started writing in St. Louis, but finishes it somewhere else because it took that long for her to write that. So I think they went their separate ways when Max went to Caledon. So I'm gonna say they broke up around the time of True Colors. I'm gonna say that that happened. Like, they broke up around the time of True Colors. And so that means they were dating for 6 years. And I think that means since the paranoia text was on Valentine's Day, I think Chloe gave her a month of breathing room and they broke up around March of 2021. We don't know the date specifically, but we do know that by May she's writing that Max is writing in her journal again. And in her journal, the page right before she starts writing again, it says, "She left me," with a bunch of dark circles. So I'm gonna say she had a month of a period to relax. Maybe they broke up in maybe she got that letter in March or April of 2021. So the reason why I say they broke up during True Colors and not right up into Double Exposure is because Max says years later, and how could it be years later if they broke up that year? So I think they dated for 6 years, and it's been wait, yeah, 6 years, and now it's been another 3. So it's been 9 years at this point. And I think she's crying so much because it's like the 9-year anniversary of Chloe's, when Chloe would have died. Or it's the 9-year anniversary of the destruction of the town. Which is why I think she's crying so much and grieving so much in it. If any of this makes sense, I hope it does. I hope it does. And anyway, I think the way they broke up makes sense. People like podcasts now are like, it's how they broke up that makes them mad and not that they broke up. I'm the same way, but once a playthrough of the letter kind of makes sense to me because one, now they're both in their 20s. Chloe's probably 28, Max is probably 27. And it does make sense for her not to like the time travel part anymore, Chloe, and be a little bit paranoid about her rewinding time for little things, even though she's been rewinding time to save her so much. And she even says, "I hope you find someone you won't have to rewind for. I didn't want you to save I didn't want you to save me. I wanted you to save my family. And if you look at the photo of Joyce in that timeline where Joyce died, Max says, Chloe can never look at me the same after we found out that Joyce died. So that was the first nail in the coffin anyway. So I feel like the breakup actually makes sense. Sorry for the long video. I just wanted to put a timeline to it. And honestly, 6 years, even though she's so hung up on Chloe, Chloe wants her to find someone new. And I'm gonna play it as if she is coming back because we still don't know what's coming for the entire rest of the game. So if she does come back, I want to be loyal to her. But I'm not going to turn down a romance with another character because of Chloe either. Like, it's been 6 years. It's time. Six years since they broke up. 9 years since we've seen Max. It is time. And it's realistic. And it's a better story. I know there's some people that believe in happily ever after forever, and I was one of those people because I had a friend since I was 8 who I was romantically attracted to her, and she had me believing for years that she was romantically attracted to me as well. And she told me that when we were 18, we were going to start dating. And then we had an argument about me being gay and stuff like that, me being attracted to her, stuff like that. It was a lot more than it was, but it led to us breaking up the friendship forever. And it was on our 10-year friendiversary, meetiversary. So yeah, it's not realistic. And I've had my hopes up for that stuff before. And I feel like Max has had her hopes up for that stuff before. So, I don't know. We'll see where this goes, but I'm not turning down Amanda as a love interest just because of Chloe. I'm gonna let the game take its course. I'm just here to express a timeline, express my thoughts, and there you go. Bye, guys.